Welcome to my dear student. During the last class when I was teaching you the complement system, so there was a discussion on membrane attack complex. So some student asked what's the consequences of that. So as an example, today we are going to discuss one disease. It's a very rare disorder of RBC, which is called paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria. So first we will understand the meaning of each word. So what is paroxysmal meaning? This means a sudden or an uncontrollable outburst. Nocturnal means it will happen at night. It's getting activated at night. And hemoglobinuria, that means excess concentration of hemoglobin found in the urine. So when the patient urinate, so the color of the urine will be red. Okay, that means the hemoglobin breakdowns and it passes through the glomerulus and excrete through urine. Okay, so now this we will understand, because as this related to complement system of our body, so we will explain it in terms of how the complement system is relevant for the occurrence of this paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria, which is called as PNH. Okay, so before going to the discussion in depth, we will understand one simple thing. Say when any pathogen or antigen or allergen, whatever may be, it crosses our body barrier, then our complement system or the immune system they identify it as a foreign particle, and the defensive mechanism, the complement system works and destroy it. So basically this all allergen, pathogen or antigen, it will be in a form of protein. Okay, so in our body also so many necessary proteins are there, like our hemoglobin and all other body cells. But how the immune system can identify it's a self, means my own protein, I should not destroy it. Like when there is a terrorist attack, so if the army people not able to identify who is my normal countrymen and who are the militant, then they will start to kill the normal people also, if there is no mechanism to distinguish between the militant and the common people. Okay, so likewise our complement system also using some mechanism, they will identify this protein is not, it's a foreign protein and it's a harmful, I have to destroy it. But when this mechanism is deviated due to some reason, so that time our complement system or immune system start to destroy, because hemoglobin is a protein. So if somehow the hemoglobin is failed to signal the complement system that I am your own protein, own body protein, then the complement system itself will kill the hemoglobin, and this is happening. in this disease. Okay, and this is happening through that when these things occurred, then that membrane attack complex occur, and this hemoglobin will break down and this disease will happen. Okay, so in normal case, here we will understand few things. One lipid, it is called this lipid, this is GPI, it is called glycophosphatidylcholine inositol, GPI. This is a lipid anchor for many cell surface proteins. So normally this GPI will be found in the it works as an anchor. It will be found in the surface of this our blood cell, RBC, WBC and platelets. It's normally in normal condition it will be found there, and this anchor it will bind some necessary cell surface proteins which through which the complement system will understand this is my own cell and I will not destroy it. Okay, so these few surface proteins are very important, which is called decay accelerating factor, or this is called CD55, this protein. Okay, so basically this will accelerate the decay of undue activation of the complement system. So when this CD55 binds with this glycophosphatidylcholine inositol, then this activation of complement system, it will be decayed. Okay, then another protein also, it is called CD59. Okay, this CD59, so this is works as membrane inhibitor for reactive lysis. Okay, so lysis means it is this it is the damage, it's the destruction of the particular cell membrane. Okay, and another is this GPI, it blocks the C8 binding. Okay, this it's block the C8 binding. This is also protein. So you can remember when we already this all discussed in complement system. Okay, so once in the normal cell, if that GPI are proper, means it synthesized in a proper manner. Okay, then this GPI will bind CD55, which will accelerate the decay of the undue activation of the complement system. And once CD59 is binds with GPI, then this membrane it will work as a membrane inhibitor of reactive lysis, and it will block the binding of C8 protein. So this will prevent the blood cells, RBC, WBC and platelets from the attack or from the injury initiated by complement system. So there is if these things are normal, then there will be no membrane attack complex. Okay, so there will be no lysis. Lysis means there is a pore formation in the cell membrane, so cell will be, your blood cell will be intact. Now in our body there will be always some, if there is some inflammation or infection, so through the bloodstream so through the circulation, all these blood cells will be traveling through the inflammation, that infection area also. Already their complement system is activated. Okay, so if due to some reason that GPI is not properly synthesized, or it is the quantity is the GPI the quantity of GPI is less, then there will be less binding of CD55, CD59, and it cannot block the C8 binding. So these things, what will do, these things it will initiate the membrane attack complex and the lysis of the cell. So normally as this is termed as hemoglobinuria, so there will be a complement mediated intravascular hemolysis. So this, if this situation happened, yes, so how it will be happened? So this GPI is coded by a gene called PIG-A gene. So that is phosphatidyl inositol glycan gene A. Okay, so if there is an inactivation of this PIG-A gene, or it is defective, okay, sorry, if there is an inactivation or mutation in PIG-A gene, then defective or less GPI will be synthesized and it will initiate. So if there is a defective GPI or a quantity is less, then there will be less binding of CD55, CD59, and it cannot block the C8 binding. It will initiate the membrane attack complex and the hemolysis will occur. Okay, so if this hemolysis occurred, then the hemoglobin will be breaking down to bilirubin, haptoglobin. Okay, so if bilirubin is increased, so that the patient will be experiencing jaundice, and if the haptoglobin is saturated, then the hemoglobin dimer will accumulate in the plasma and it will be easily passes through the glomerulus. Okay, and this will be excreted through the urine, so which is called hemoglobinuria. So this will not and this, why it is nocturnal, why it is at night? So normally when we will be sleeping, so our there will be less respiration. So due to that, this pH, our pH level of the blood will be less, so which will cause the acidosis. Okay, so this will activate the complement system and the hemolysis of RBC will occur. So when it was first invented, ওরে বাবা হাতি অ্যাটাক করেছে, কোথাকার নিউজ এটা, কোথায় কে জানে। So this hemolysis will occur. So when it was first invented, it was observed that this will happen in night, but nowadays it was observed that it can happen anytime, and it is earlier it was only observed that as the urine, the red urine is the patient pass red urine in the morning, so it was thought that it is only hemolysis. It is only restricted to complement mediated hemolysis. But these things happen for other WBC and platelets also. So later it was observed that not only it is not restricted to complement mediated intravascular hemolysis, it is also found that there will be a complement mediated intravascular leukopenia, because it will destroy the WBC also, and there will be a complement mediated intravascular thrombocytopenia also. So this is the basic mechanism how if there is a inactivation or there is a mutation in PGA gene which code the glycophosphatidylcholine inositol, and this is a lipid anchor which will anchor several cell surface protein like CD55 and CD59. Okay, so this will normally blocks the binding of C8 also, C8 protein also. So these all mechanisms are related to inactivation of complement system of that on that particular cell. Okay, which is causing this, all three causing the membrane attack complex. So if these things happen, then complement system itself destroy the cell. Okay, so this is all about PNH. So I hope you have understood the concept. Thank you so much. Thanks for your patience.